What's up, guys? So I'm gonna post this on this channel. I'm trying to build this channel. I'm gonna post these every week. It's just gonna be like major things that happened like last week, like so the week prior, and I'm gonna call it Keverything that happened last week or Keverything Weekly. I don't know. I'll put the name in the description, whatever I make it out to. So the first main story I'm gonna talk about. I'm only gonna touch on certain things, but the Gypsy Rose, who I will admit I didn't know anything about this person. I never knew the story. I never watched. They have stuff about it. I never watched it, and I never will. But when I saw these people posting it, I just looked her up quickly to realize, and like a lot of people were feeling bad for her. And yes, her mom was awful, but I mean, she did go to jail. She didn't deserve to do that, and she manipulated a guy with autism. So I mean, you're not that great yourself, and I know a lot of people on my Facebook disagree with me on this stuff, but the good thing is with people I know, a lot of them, you can disagree and still be cool. That's not something that a lot of people can do in 2024. But I think you should always be like that. The next thing, the Chappelle show, not Chappelle, the Chappelle special from Netflix. On that I love Dave Chappelle. He's my favorite comedian. I think he's the best comedian walking the earth. I used to do stand up comedy, never obviously to his level, but I love Dave Chappelle, and I mean the trans community is mad at him again because of jokes he said, but his jokes are accurate. Like trans people are there's something wrong with them. It's you're adults playing pretend, and if you're one of those people who think trans kids are a thing, they're not. Uh, and then the Cat Williams thing. I watched that interview. I like Cat Williams, and I do admire when he said the thing about comedians, how like it's competitive and like how he funded his own shows and all stuff. Like, I did the same thing. I mean, I set up my own shows because I don't like a lot of comedians. Like certain comedians I work with, there's like a handful of comedians I'm actually cool with that I like. Um, and they know who they are, and and they did a lot of shows with me, and that's mainly the people I liked. I don't like a lot of comedians. A lot of comedians are douchebags. And yeah, like I really saw eye to eye with them on that. The only place I really like performing at where I didn't like really set up a whole event myself, or whatever, was Club 54 because I like Ben Guyett and Gene, and I like that place. Well, other than that, man, I set up my own shows. I would book my own like venues, theaters. I'd always put them on myself because at least I count on myself. And yeah, he dropped bombs on things. And when he said the thing about Chris Tucker, I love Friday. Friday is one of my favorite movies. I love Smokey. He shit talked Faison Love, who like plays Big Worm. I like Big Worm's character in it. One of my favorite scenes in Friday is when he's counting the $200, well, 100, and he's like 100, 120, and it was only $100. That always made me laugh. I love Smokey in it, and to find out like the Epstein Island thing, uh, that's rough. I mean, I saw that he was connected to that earlier, but I mean, when he said the joke about like, are you gonna get Epstein Island, like Smokey Friday, or like Epstein Island, Chris? Like, I laughed. It was pretty sad, but whatever. Speaking of the Epstein Island thing, oh, and Cat Williams, I thought like when you watch that video, if when the celebrities and people he talked about don't come across as genuine. When you watch Cat Williams, you could see that he was being genuine. Like he meant what he said. Like you could tell. So he was speaking like where you could relate to that. These a lot of celebrities don't, and they're all programmed now. And I really liked what Cat Williams said. I liked the whole interview. Shannon Sharp also did a good job as an interviewer. A lot of people when they interview now, you'll see them they cut people off or they do shit like that, like CNN would. But they let people speak, and that I like that. I like that he did that. The Epstein list. I looked at some of the documents. They're hard. It's hard. I had a hard time even like stomaching the fact that some of these people I've been a fan of. But celebrities are trash. Don't admire celebrities. Like a lot of them are vile, evil people. Um, and I don't think that's like they. I was told that was a conspiracy theory like a long time ago, and now look it. So I mean, f that. And the last thing I want to talk about is the NFL playoffs. I was doing like a up like picking teams every week, and I kind of fell off of that. I apologize to you guys. I will do that consistently weekly next year. Um, this weekend, Cleveland and Houston. I mean, I'm gonna take Cleveland. The Chiefs and Dolphins. I think Hill's gonna have a big game. I think they'll beat the Chiefs. I think the Dolphins will beat the Chiefs. Um, I think. I think the Bills. I think the Bills. I think. Ooh, well, I like the Steelers, but I don't see them beating Buffalo. Um, so I think the Ravens will. I think it'll be Buffalo and Baltimore in the AFC Championship, and for the NFC, this hurts. I'm an Eagles fan. Eagles fan since 1989, and man, that was rough. We just started playing like shit. It's like we waited to the end of the year. It's like, hey, you know what? How about we play as worse as possible at the end of the year? We could, the Ottawa Red Blacks could beat us right now. We are playing like absolute trash. I don't. I hope a gear kicks in or some magical thing happens and we do get in the playoffs. But as a fan, this is hurting right now. Hurts. And he played with an injured thumb. Like, man, it's just falling apart. The wheels fell off, but I hope we beat Tampa. Not guaranteeing it. I mean, I never thought I would not be able to say that, but here I am. I think the Lions will get by the Rams. As much as I hate the Cowboys, I don't see them losing to Green Bay. I do see them losing in a rematch to the Lions, maybe down the road. I think the. I don't know. I don't. I think the Super Bowl. And it's either gonna be San Fran or Baltimore. I want to say Philly, but that'd be my goal, my dream, Philly and Baltimore. But it might not be that. Philly and Buffalo, who I picked at the start of the year. Maybe it could still happen. Fingers crossed. Um, but yeah, no, I don't. I kind of think I kind of quietly, if the Eagles and Steelers were gone, I'd kind of hope for the Bills. Like they need it. I think it'd be nice if they won one for their franchise. So yeah, that's it. My first Keverything weekly. Please watch, like, and subscribe. I love you all. Have a good rest of your day.